If you remember a few months back, I uploaded a video on a tower defense game called Defense Zone. I had a couple of gripes with it, but also liked it a lot. Today I'll be going over Defense Zone 2. That's right, another sequel. I promise I didn't plan this. So I do like Defense Zone 2 though. The maps are nice, there's a wide array of weapons, progression seems fair and not too rushed and not too slow, just like the first game. However, I do have a couple issues that I like to address right off the bat, because I'm a reviewer. First one being the actual difficulty of each level. As you can see, I chose to record my gameplay for the video on medium difficulty. As you can probably also see, as levels progress, my strategies pretty much stays the same. A couple big machine guns at the start, few missiles, maybe a laser, then upgrade and build as much as possible. It's not very challenging. Each level starts you off with enough cash to build basically whatever you need, and then because of the way progression works, as you get up in waves, you can basically just afford to build and upgrade whatever you need. And with the help of the handy speed up option, you gain pretty much as much currency as you need to basically spam things. And it turns into a matter of kill as many enemies as you possibly can in the shortest possible distance before the end of the map. It suffers from what a lot of tower defense games do, and that's being overly repetitive. There are so many ways to cure this, mainly in map design, and of course, making cash gain a little slower, and maybe a little variation in enemies, since the only real difference between them now is the amount of health they have. It'd be really nice to see just a slight variation in enemies to kind of spice up gameplay a little more, maybe more frequent airplanes and stuff, but that's really my only gripe with this title, is the repetitiveness. Other than that, I think it's a beautiful game. The artwork and UI have really gritty, military look and feel that really bumped up my immersion levels to the max. I even wore my old army man Halloween costume and pretended I was a mighty general of the Russian army defending the motherland and its hearty supply of turnips and potatoes. It was glorious. The music alone is also nice. I love the sound effects and the announcer lady who announces hellfires and stuff. That was really neat. My notes on this part is the same as the last game. I love the music and the effects, but they're just way too overpowering, so I played most of the game without it. A selection of weapons is also great. You have a wide variety of weapons to make way too little use of, like a big machine gun, missiles, a laser for like airplanes and stuff, an electric shocky thing that does a lot of damage, a snow machine to slow enemies down, a mortar, and a fire cannon. Despite how many weapons there are, it doesn't really matter how you use them, since it'll be easy to just spam them towards the end of the level anyway, and that really disappoints me because there are so many missed opportunities here. Other than that, no, I like the upgrade system still. It makes it fun to make my own challenges, like using only a limited amount of weapons or using only a limited amount of upgrades per weapon, which is pretty sweet too, pretty fun, or something like that. The speed up option was good too, made some of the longer levels go by a lot quicker, which is appreciated. Something I really didn't touch on last video is Hellfire. It's a really neat thing. It's like a berserk period for each weapon where it does insane burst and damage for a short period of time, and it even seems to have a shorter cooldown period the more you upgrade. The other thing that was really cool that I don't remember was from the last game or not was airstrikes. So it takes a little time to like, I guess, cool down or build up, and you can select a part of the map where an airplane comes down and drops bombs on enemies and basically one-shots them. I don't know if I covered that last video or not, but that was also really fun and satisfying. So you could potentially just upgrade everything to the max and have never-ending hellfires. It would be the most satisfying thing ever. Getting back to what I was talking about before, so I don't ramble on like most videos. And with that, I'm pretty much done here. Overall, I like this game except for the things I mentioned above. I feel like it could be a little more challenging with a little more spice here and there to keep things interesting. I can't talk today, but either way, it's fun and satisfying to blow things up with lasers, so we're all good here. I would recommend this game to anybody who likes tower defense games or anybody who likes a simple pastime game, maybe for their kids or something. There's not like much violence or blowing up. Well, lots of blowing up, but there's like not a lot of violence, so I guess it's cool for the kids. Good for people of all ages. It's a good pastime. It's fun. So there we go. That's my verdict. It's a neat game. It's fun. I think it's pretty cheap too on Steam. So there you go. Be sure to check out SteamFirst.com for the best news reviews, videos, and all things involving Steam. Be sure to check out our t-shirts at Battle Buddy Apparel, as well as all of our social media sites. At the bottom there, we also run a weekly live stream where yours truly here, does a couple live streams a week with some other authors on the sites. And yeah, that's that. And I think every Friday, the owner of the site does a big stream That's not as good as mine, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. My name is AnthonyFirst.com. Thank you guys for watching. Watch my live streams every Tuesday and Thursday. And thank you very much. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.